Hello everyone, this is a to back with a look at this week's mail. I believe I got everything here. A few decks, a few games. First I got a deck that I got on, I think the website is called Surugaya, I think. It's out of Asia. I googled and found this. It's the bicycle psychovision deck, which is all about this musician who passed away in the late 90s. It was suicide, they think accidental, but who really knows. It's an interesting bicycle deck. You can find it pretty easily on eBay, but pricey. This, I think, I got it for a fair bit less than on eBay, fortunately, I think. And then I got some decks here from Stockholm 17 V2 Idios and Part 2 decks that I was missing because they sent me 3 of the same kind. Pretty nice, different gildings on them. The blue one has red gilding and the red one has blue gilding. I will say I don't like how these tucks close. They don't close very well, so you end up with that, but it's a minor thing, I guess. And then I got a couple more decks here that I did get on eBay, and these are some poker decks from Graphica, a company that used to make decks here in Canada. Not the highest quality decks. They do say they're professional quality. They do have a linen finish, and they have a very nice back design, reminiscent of the Texan Palmetto decks that were pretty popular here in Canada from the USPCC. Very similar leaf back design, so figured why not. Then I got some games. First of all, I got a little game from Buttonside that I pre-ordered on their website, which is a solo game called A Nice Cuppa. And it's a little wallet game with 18 cards. I also got a couple of expansions for it. And some additional ones on the way on a recent Kickstarter project, which I don't know when they're coming, but eventually. This is just a cool game about you try to make a cup of tea, and you need to play these cards in order from, need to get the cards in order from 1 through 7. The 7 steps of making tea, I guess. But then there's, you have to deal with stress and worries and stuff like that. Different cards that change the lineup. It's an interesting game. Then I got, when I got a game here that I got on eBay, which is King of 12, which is cards and dice. It's from a company called Lucky Duck Games, and I guess Korax Games. And it is a game where you will, each player will roll a 12-sided die. I think it's 12-sided. Yeah. And then you will each play a card face down, simultaneously reveal them. Those cards have actions. You might have to change your die or re-roll your die. And basically whoever has the highest die value wins the round, and you play a number of rounds and whatnot. It's a simple little game. And I figured why not? Seems pretty cool. Then I got a trick-taking game, which I got on Ninja Star Games. I think it's only the second game I've gotten through Ninja Star Games. And it is Trick and Trouble, Thanked Dog Crazy, which is not English, it's German. It's from Fukurudo originally, I guess, in Japan, and I think this version by Frosted Games in Germany. It's a trick-taking game, a cooperative trick-taking game for exactly 3 players, where you have objectives that you want to try to complete each round, each trick to score points, where you have to play a value of a certain amount of this color or that color, or 2 or 3 different colors. So it's interesting. And then I got some games here from Side Room Games on Kickstarter. First is a 3-deck set that comes in this nice little box. This is from Side Room Games, designed by Mark Tuck. 3 different games in a series. It's not complete. They're 9-card solitaire games. They come with 18 cards, basically allowing you to play 2 games back to back, and also some dice. And they are Orchid, Grove, and Fords. I think Fords is the most recent one, I think. Yeah, and they're pretty cool. Just about tiling and using dice to keep track of points, basically. It's kind of cool. They're very interesting. I like them. I do have a playthrough of that, of those games, and a nice cover, as well as the reviews of these decks on my channel right now. All you have to do is sign up as a member, and you can check them out. Otherwise, you have to wait a few weeks or a month. Speaking of which, I also have this other game on channel. It is also from Siding Games. It is Black Sonata, based on a 400-year-old mystery of William Shakespeare's Dark Lady, where you try to solve it. And it's really cool, cat and mouse kind of a type game with a little board and some cards. And I really enjoyed it. I did a playthrough of it. It's like 45 minutes long. Go check it out, find out if we found the Dark Lady or not. And I also got the expansions from it. This is the original expansion, the Fair Youth, from a couple years ago. That adds a few things, some new challenges, some deduction problems, and some tracking tools. And then this one is the new expansion, which is the reason why this became available again. And this is the Strange Shadows. And this adds a 2-player variant, as well as a bunch of other expansions. There's like 7 different expansions in total, which you'll see in the back. And this really cool game. I haven't tried the expansions, but I really like what this game brings. I'll have to check out the expansions, I guess. But anyways, that is it for this week. Not too much. I think that is it. Comment, like, subscribe as I go out to see if I missed anything. And we'll see you next time, next week, with more. Not too much, but there will be some. I do have some stuff coming from Board Game Bliss, possibly a deck or two. And, yeah, so it's going to be a few games from Board Game Bliss, as you might expect. Anyway, that is it. See ya.